Okay, hi friends, Doc South with you. We're approaching Easter, and I've been doing a few things about Easter. This one, I don't know how entertaining this video is going to be. Um, but it's something I've been trying to look up, and of course, I'm trying to get details off the web, which isn't always so easy. And I, uh, I I've found something that seems to be a rather fascinating event that occurred during the approach into Easter. Um, Evidently, from what I can gather, the Roman crew, the detail that carried out the crucifixion of Jesus, evidently, from what I gather, true, they didn't start out with the best of intentions, but from what I understand, the events of the crucifixion changed them and actually turned them to the Christian side. From this is what I hear. Now, I could be wrong, so please forgive me if I am, but evidently the centurion that led the detail would be like a top sergeant in the Roman army. They were very well respected and dedicated, rough soldiers. And if you were in trouble with the centurion, you were in trouble. If you were a lesser ranked Roman soldier, you were, yeah. And evidently this centurion, Longinus, I think was his name, got the detail to carry out the execution. I don't think he was too happy about it, but orders is orders, and uh, they carried out the execution. Longinus evidently had eye ailments. Whether he was blind or not, I don't know. Some say yes, some say no. I don't quite know how he could be a centurion and be blind. Because you kind of need your eyesight when you're in some of those battles they're in. Uh, but anyway, he had some kind of ailment, and I, he carried out the execution. Of course, you can't think of a worse way to die than to be crucified. It's very, very horrible, and the sooner you're gone, uh, the better. Truth be known, and evidently Longinus may have been and this sounds like a cruel thing to do, but evidently he's the one who pierced just under the rib cage Jesus with his spear. Now that is an awful thing to do. Well, the whole scene is an awful thing to do to anyone. But again, to someone like Jesus, who really didn't do much of anything to anyone, in fact, just always tried to do good stuff. But that would, I think, collapse a person's lung, and they would die a whole lot quicker than the few days it might take up on a cross of basically suffocating. Evidently, Longinus, like I said, had eye trouble of some sort. The blood from Christ hit him in the face, and all of a sudden he could see. And well, he was converted. He just really, all of a sudden he realized, boy, did I goof. This is not good. And of course, Jesus died. Not much anyone could do about that and live. And I guess after Jesus passed, Longinus, I guess, and members of his duty crew evidently deserted. This is what I hear. Now, that's not something you do to the Roman army. They were out after him at that point. And Longinus was eventually, and I guess members of his detail were rounded up and killed. And he evidently, I guess he just all of a sudden decided from what he saw, the events of the day, and also having his sight come back, he just decided he was wrong, Jesus was right, and he I guess he became one of the he became a convert and died for his efforts. I think, from what I understand, rather brutally. It's a fascinating story. I wish I knew more about it, but that's absolutely fascinating to me. Anyway, it's one I don't know. I don't know what else to say. There's really not much else. But he evidently went from, I guess, point A to point B, just like that. Pretty smart fella, I guess. Anyway, a Lord's Prayer moment, I think, for sure. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. There's the key phrase on this one, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Evidently, Jesus forgave Longinus and his crew. Trespass against us, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it. By the way, anyone who has some insight on this particular topic, I suppose, for lack of a better word, let me know. I'd like to know more about this, because it is. You figure if there's hope for Longinus, there's hope for just about anyone. Anyway, boy, wow. Anyway, I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and well, God bless. Bye now.